real Christian, is that what you do? You go to church and then that's how you. Been suffering from.
You're not a baby, Justin.
You have a phone number for Lena? Because I put Chris Conrad's name on it. Yeah, a phone number for Lena. Because I put Chris Conrad as somebody can corroborate it. Find out what's going on. They do investigate things. It's overseas. I said that is overseas. See, that's HHS. They do investigate. But Chris Conrad, I listed him on that as far as being a witness, robbery, whatever it is.
He's a witness to anything.
He's the COVID-19 response person. He's the doctor in charge of the health department.
No, he's not.
That's not what you told me previously.
Then he's resigned.
Okay. Then I guess, well, it won't matter. Whoever that person is, they'll have to provide that. Or magistrates and myself. It doesn't line up. It does not line up, and there's reason for them to do that. There is motive. I try to avoid you all over the play as much as I can. But no, it's.
Well, then we solve our
I'll say, well, I mean, definitely. I was talking about how they didn't follow the proper protocol at the jail. I even got into what happened as part of their jail. And alleged $900,000 for hanging. Find out if that's true. I mean, I'm not going to name names.
One plus you've been talking like it is true.
Oh, I think it is. Absolutely it is.
Well, saying and being two different.
Well, it's been said.
Just because somebody says.
No, and it's just, well, there was a attempt on my life in 2019, so I believe that. Whatever, I don't need to talk to you. I don't need to talk. Believe whatever you want, but that doesn't change reality. No, I'm saying, well, and keep on threatening to put me in harm's way, whatever. I just can't believe that anybody.
You've been shown the outline.
Parents, I mean, do you hate your offspring? Do you hate your offspring?
Justin, you've been shown the outline to keep yourself out of this.
I'm saying as soon as I can get the bond replaced, and I'm waiting on financial.
Well, you're talking
I'm waiting on.
direction.
I could go to a bondsman. I'm waiting on Capital One to refund money that I was a victim of financial crime. Do I need to make a police report? I'd rather have the FBI handle it, not somebody local, but I can. I have the evidence of that. Absolutely have evidence of that. Just a strange coincidence.
Honey,
All I'm interested with the credit card companies that they take care of.
Well, I contacted them. Do you know how difficult it is without having a working phone? They had to confirm that it was me, so I had to, and by the time I got back to the payphone, there at the Frontier building, the woman hung up. So I have Wi-Fi. I went to the library. So you don't know anything what I had to deal with the last few days, and there's no reason for this. But you just want to run around without me, whatever. I'm really frustrated. I should never have gone to jail, because I didn't do anything.
You did go to jail, Justin.
Because of fraud. Everything is in that report. I could tell you, it came from our conversation downtown. And I said, Aaron, give me a breathalyzer. He wouldn't do it. He's a liar. I'm going to talk to Richie. It's going to cost the town some money. Sure. I'll just donate a chair. I don't want that. It's disgusting. That or cost them federal money. Police department. I don't really see why you need a town police department. Because there's no accountability. Who do you complain to? You don't have a supervisor. Town cops don't have this much power. Just if the sheriff's department, I can complain to them. That's probably who I need to talk to, is Lee Dillon. Because it's kind of inappropriate what Luke said. I didn't do anything. You have to investigate. You don't just come and arrest them. It was all over. How about civil suit against people who signed that? That's all it started. So I told AP to sue it. That's already filed. Oh, it is retaliation. Oh, it is retaliation.
get his food, honey.
Thank you.
I was trying to look out for student rights so we can get it. That's all. Because he took care of my grandmother, I'm trying to take care of him. So, if I'm a piece of trash for that, I guess I'm a piece of trash. I don't know. So it meant a lot to my life. Which made me want to twist things around and everything. I'm still true. Shame. And I think Luke Johnson's all truth. I'll talk about where you're not able to give consent. Well, I guess him and his wife caused me to be raped by their friend. It sucks with her. They got me real drunk, but they were trying to convince me to. Like New Year's 2003, maybe? I don't know. I didn't want to. We talked about that. Not too long. And I told Fred that too. Always liked him. Taking care of him. Like they said, can you watch him? I'm like, yeah, well, I'm trying to fix this computer and it's taking forever anyways. From Windows 98. Way back when. And in that video, Luke Johnson, which I've already sent that to several people, we're talking about at Cafe Semino, when they didn't have any problem with us eating in there. I think Uncle John and some people, whatever, I ate in there. And I'm sitting in a suit and tie.
They're
Waiting.
talking loud.
I wouldn't talk to anybody, Mom.
You were
What?
talking loud
No.
to other customers.
No. I'm waiting there, and it seems like, man, this is a really long time to get waited on. They could have told me not to come in the door. But then that guy wouldn't even let me leave for me. That's involuntary imprisonment. That's a felony. I was not trespassed.
You know, the loud voices that you've used here today.
What? I can't even tell what really happened or anything without you interrupting me and then trying to detour what I'm even saying. I'm saying what happened and what was discussed on this video with Luke. And I'm talking about, as far as Sue in that video, what that woman did and how he screwed up that preliminary hearing. And he didn't even want to press charges. He was forced to. Well, everybody has a right to not follow unlawful commands, because that turns into color of law. Everybody takes the same oath. He took the oath multiple times, for sure. To protect the Constitution, defend against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. To protect the Constitution. It doesn't say to protect the state law. It doesn't say to protect the color of law. It doesn't say to follow unlawful orders. It says to protect the Constitution. That's part of what you do. And I'll say that in court too. You all say,
Do you think
what are
that
you doing?
You would be allowed to yell in the.
Am I yelling now?
I'm just asking a question. Do you think you would be allowed?
Why would I yell?
I'm asking a question. Do you think you would be allowed to yell in a court of law?
You're allowed to be passionate, but what's the decibel? At what decibel point or what tone?
Like you've been yelling today. Do you think?
Oh, it's just been, I can't even cook and I can't even talk about anything without threats being made towards me.
In a court of law.
You said I was recording you. I was trying to use my phone.
Can you not answer that question? Do you think you would be allowed to yell in a court of law like you've been yelling today in this house? Do you think you would be allowed?
I don't see in a trillion years the circumstances being like that, but yeah, people have yelled in court and they've not been any consequences. Well, I'm saying it's just like, well, and two, as far as in front of a jury, no, they're not gonna find you in contempt of court if you keep on doing it, maybe. But you know, there a lot of times it's emotional things because it's some crimes have taken place, or there's been some injustice done as far as the accusation.
Do you think who's ever in charge would say,
Well,
call the court to order?
well, yeah, they can say something. They're not gonna find you in contempt of court. If you continued, yes, they could. But you know, that's just the nature of a court. And a lot of lawyers will be very passionate, especially where it's just because that is a strategy too.
But then they
It's to prove you're telling the truth. I mean, if you, it's real easy to tell who's telling the truth, honestly. If you have any type of human relations or social skills, it's not hard to tell who's telling the truth and who's not. The truth doesn't change, and it's absolutely, it's enraging when somebody lies.
You've been saying the truth is there's now $900,000 in your life. You're saying that as if it's the truth, and now you're telling us you don't know that for sure. So don't speak it as if it's
I think that's just what was said repeatedly.
And that doesn't mean it's true at all. People maybe want.
Don't even, honestly, I've never want to hear any of this, whatever you say anything about whatever.
I know you don't want to hear it.
No, because you have no clue what you're talking about. You're playing lettuce, whatever. I've lived it. You add Jason White on Facebook or Messenger or whatever. He can tell you the same stuff. No, no, but you just want to believe fairy tale nonsense.
You want to believe the worst case scenario.
Well, you think it's not end times, Mary? Wake up. You live in a fairy tale. second time.
Oh,
I've only gone to church a few times.
You've written it down,
I don't want to hear your voice, okay? I really don't. There's nothing you can say that is going to benefit me in any
come
way.
and get your toothbrush, Justin.
It's a real, I'm going to say it. Cooks my food, guys. Nothing. Nothing to say.
That was a lot of spaghetti.
I didn't hear you, what?
That was a lot of spaghetti.
Oh.
Spend all day filing paperwork.
I can't hear what you're
Said
saying.
I just want to spend all day filing paperwork. I just like that.
Spend
Peace
all
and
your
quiet.
time doing that, that's fine.
Yeah, I will. And I'll file some stuff tomorrow in court. I want to send stuff, other stuff elsewhere.
Just be prepared.
Be prepared for what?
I mean, would you like to have a bunch of stuff filed against you?
Now, whatever they want to file.
Okay, I'll let
What
you
did I
know
do?
then.
Let who know?
Whoever asks me.
Who's going to come and ask you? I mean, that sounds like a threat.
If anybody asks me, I'll just say, he says just file everything that you want to against him.
Well, you have to substantiate it.
Huh?
You have to substantiate it. I'm just asking for investigation. That's all I'm asking. I'm not pressing charges. I mean, that's the most fair way to do things, just have things investigated. That's the difference between this place and other places. So the places, they actually investigate things, they don't just go and file stuff in a rush.
A while back, you were gonna sue the FBI, weren't you?
No. I filed with the Justice OIG, and I did file that for not doing anything as far as the corruption with the West Virginia State Police. No, that's just the cause of Office of Inspector General investigation. I mean, Durham was one, that was a special. Kent Starr was a special one, a special, exact term, special investigator, special prosecutor, whatever. But no, every department has an Office of Inspector General. You have DHS, Secret Service is under DHS. There's a lot of different ones under DHS. DOJ is FBI, DEA, U.S. Marshals. HHS is you got CDC, you got Centers for Medicaid, Medicare. There's a lot of stuff that's just broken down like that. You know, so
I thought you
DHS.
said you had nothing to say.
You just said something untrue again, like repeatedly. So
Okay, you explained it.
I corrected you. No,
That's fine.
how am I? What am I going to sue the FBI for? I mean, you
No,
first
of course
have,
they wouldn't
you have to
investigate.
have what their conduct is investigated, then you can sue. And you could sue if there's misconduct. It's determined there's misconduct, then you can sue. But if they're not doing their job, then you go above them and have an investigation to determine why they're not doing anything when they've been presented with evidence of wrongdoing by a state agency that would be under jurisdiction or has federal funding, whatever, under DOJ. So there's law enforcement agency, justice type of issue. Yeah, it's nation.
Okay, I understand.
But if you have DHS, I just, I like spaghetti.
There is a manicotti and oven-ready lasagna.
Why would you buy that if you don't have any ricotta cheese?
There is ricotta cheese in there.
Justin, did you make a false statement?
Why?
Why would you buy it if you didn't have any ricotta cheese? You didn't know.
I just assumed I didn't see it.
Oh.
What matters, and definitely as far as other Eastern religions, but also it's the same in Christianity, it's the intent, not actually the action that matters. It's the intent. That's what matters in a criminal case also is the intent, but at the same time, ignorance of the law with no excuse, that's where a criminal negligence charge would come in. But it's less serious. Criminal negligence is much less serious than intentionally doing illegal actions. Intent does matter. But also, there's no excuse for criminal behavior. It doesn't matter if you know what you're doing or not, it's still illegal. And that's where, they try to establish intent once they get a conviction, but you don't have to have intent. In an investigation, usually they're looking for who stands to gain by these actions or whatever the crime is. That's trying to narrow down suspects. I mean, it's just a good old-fashioned police work, right? Who stands to gain? Who has what to lose?
You want this? You don't do it.
I mean, who has something to lose? Who might face prosecution, and why would they be doing certain actions? I mean, it's just basic police work. Not difficult to see. But at trial, they do try to establish intent to get a conviction, but you don't have to have intent. Even you do illegal actions and you don't know it's illegal, doesn't matter. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. It's criminal negligence at the very least. But they can get you a conviction. And the bar for criminal conspiracy is very low. They don't have to prove the agreement. Just prima facie, on its face, do they have to establish that to get indictment. The bar is, the earlier on in the process, the lower the bar is as far as probability of what's true and what's not true. That's why grand jury is much less than beyond a reasonable doubt. All you need is a reasonable doubt. And what the government always seems to use for anything is plausible deniability. It just has to be plausible that they'd be able to tell me. It has to be pretty much in your face, overwhelming, indisputable evidence for the government to move forward. But I do have that. I just got to file paperwork and have paper trail to protect myself from further action. And that's just, why is a very smart guy too. Very smart. Mathematically smart. Quantum physics smart. And we're right. And honestly, God is on our side, not these people. These criminal people and physicians. Ephesians 6:12. Dark rulers in the high places. But the high places is a little different than what you think as far as actually physical. And principalities, powers, whatever. So all this.
It's spiritual warfare.
Well, I'm saying, who do they serve? They serve Satan. That's what Freemasonry is all about. Satan. It's twisted in that Lucifer, who's an angel of light. not know. It probably would not, absolutely would not be if your family was Catholic. That's forbidden. Yeah.
I'm not Catholic.
Well, you were raised Catholic, it's a Catholic family, it's Irish, most Irish, you know, all your, both sides Catholic. But the Freemasonry is a.
Both
it's
sides
a-
were
it's
not
a-
Catholic.
Well, okay, whatever. I'm tired of talking to you, just, you wanna believe retarded stuff, so you go believe retarded stuff.
Well, I know about my family.
You can believe whatever you wanna believe, I don't really care.
I know what my family is.
Whatever, I just don't really
My
care.
mom's not Catholic.
Oh, okay, she's Presbyterian, okay. Well, she was Catholic.